Welcome to another edition of Peaks, Valleys, and Prosperity. First off, I'd like to say thank you to you all for tuning in. Those who've been here from the start, those who just checking in, really appreciate it. Thanks for all the feedback. But moving forward, we're going to be taking a short break of about maybe 5 to 6 weeks because I have to leave, go out of town for work, and unfortunately I won't be able to take my camera and a lot of other things that I normally use when I'm shooting these episodes. But when I get back, it's going to be a lot of good content coming. But this week we're just going to keep it personal, man, and talk about time. But not time in the normal sense of you're always looking at your watch and it's always going, but time in the sense of life and how it's so precious. And I believe it's one of the most valuable things because a lot of people want money and the things they can purchase with it, but I'm a little bit more simple and I value the things that money can't buy. And time is one of them. Because I'm sure we all remember when we were little kids and we wanted to be adults, and I promise you, now I want that time back so much because it's so much that I thought I knew and that I thought I was ready for when I was a kid. And then time just kept going, and now I'm where I wanted to be, and I still wish that I was back there. But for me, like, the best classroom that we have is life, and time is the best teacher, if you can comprehend what I just said. Because every day we wake up, we have the opportunity to not only make a better life for ourselves, but make a better life for those that are coming after us. Try to leave the earth a better place than we found it. And that, it can't happen if we don't take advantage of the time and do what needs to be done continuously, not just doing what needs to be done when it has to be done, but we can even take it to the point of doing things when they don't even need to be done. Therefore, when it's time for it to get done, it's already a completed project. And I like to have a lot of stuff on my plate because I know how time operates. And when I don't have a lot of stuff on my plate, I kind of feel useless. Not useless in the sense of like I'm not a valuable piece of anyone's life, but useless in the sense of to myself. Because when I'm not doing things, we have times to think, and just like right now in the quarantine, but I still kept a busy plate, or my plate is still busy, and I still operate as if we wasn't in quarantine, because to me, I'm not in this quarantine thing that they're trying to put us in, and not gonna allow it to take over my mind. And I'm not saying that COVID or coronavirus is not real, because we all know that it's real and that it's taking lives and it's going to be here to stay for a long time. But that just puts it back into the perspective of time. Because if we don't take the time to do what we have to do and spend it with our loved ones and spend it doing things that we want to do or that we need to do, someone will give us something to do with our time, which in return will then turn out to be their time, and we're back at square one. And time management for me is a big thing, which goes back to why I like to keep a lot of stuff on my plate. Because not only does it keep me busy physically, but also mentally it keeps me busy and puts me in a different space of getting things to where I need them to be. And that comes with managing time, because when taking school classes, you still got to work. I'm still working on different projects, still working on different business ventures, and with all of that stuff happening, it causes me to, one, stretch my limits and become more flexible, and two, makes me very uncomfortable, which is a place where I like to be, because when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, that's when I know that I'm starting to grow. And without that, it wouldn't happen. But I'll keep this one short, and that's my little spill on time and time management, and kind of went all over the place. But for me, time is precious, and spend it wisely, and make sure you do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, and things will be much better for us as a collective. And I'll miss you guys for the next couple of weeks. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back with some good content. I'll have time to brainstorm, and during my brainstorming time, I'll come up with some stories, and probably include some stories of the things that take place while I'm gone. But in the meantime, y'all take care of yourselves. Continue to execute. Iron sharpens iron, baby. That's one of my favorite quotes, and I'm pretty sure we can all relate to it. But take care of yourself as businesses start to open back up, and as always, be blessed. I'm out.